are back, and even though I didn't change the lineup of the, you know what, I'm just gonna do that really quick. So while I'm changing my roster up top, let me just say that I've been having some real issues with my team lineup. I mean, it's like for some reason, every time I try to battle someone, it takes frickin' forever on BattleSpot. I mean, is anyone else having this issue? Maybe it's just me because of my poor ranking. Either way, let's get these recorded matches underway. So here's another very intriguing match I have. So my opponent here, Da Boss. That's an awesome name, by the way. So he's gonna lead with a Togedemaru and a Muck. And let me just say, I hate Muck. I thought he was gonna lead with a Mimikyu, so I went in with a faster Tapu Lele and Sandlash because I figured he was gonna go for them. And what do you know? I thought I could Thunderbolt the Muck. That was my most effective attack against it, but you know what? The Togedemaru has another thing coming with that little Thunderbolt move or Thunder move ability. And so this is already looking bad because, well, now my Sandslash is paralyzed. And out comes the Poison Jab from the Muck. So Tapu Lele's already... This isn't looking good for my team. This isn't looking good for them. So out comes Pheromosa. I pull out my Sandslash because I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna need all the speed I can get. So I send in my Ninetales. So I switch my Sandslash out for my Ninetales Snowflake. And here comes a spiky shield, and I believe I lunged into it. Yep, I lunged into it. In all honesty, that could have been worse. I think I probably tried to go for a... whatchamacallit. I tried to go for something else. He goes for the knockoff, knocks off my Focus Sash. This ain't looking good for my team. This is not looking good for them. His Togedemaru is starting to rack up a lot of damage against me. And my Pheromosa is not looking hot either. So I go for the high jump kick into the Muck. I'm trying to do something to get me back into this match. And, well, I trigger the Muck's berry, the Figgy Berry. So I send out the Blizzard. Blizzard's up. I knock out the Togedemaru. And what do you know? The Freeze Hacks happens. So the Muck gets frozen. Unfortunately, I think, yeah, it thaws out turn 1. I'm like, really? Turn 1 knockout? And, well, there goes my Pheromosa. My Pheromosa did all she could. So now it's down to my Snow Duo, Snowflake and Icicle. And here comes the Beware. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, Impy? What are you gonna do? So I go for a Blizzard, and here is where, once again, my Ninetales saves my butt, because she gets the Freeze Hacks onto the Beware. As for my Sandslash Icicle, well, she gets paralyzed. So just gonna take a round of hail damage from both the Beware and the Muck. He can't go for any priority moves. He can't really. He's too slow to deal with my Ninetales. So my Snow Duo is easily starting to turn the tide. That freeze onto the Beware definitely saved my butt there. So now he's down. He's lost both of his Pokemon. It's down to one last Pokemon, and it's the Porygon 2. And what do you know? He chases the Snow Warning. Oh, that's really helpful. That's really helpful. So I go for the Aurora Veil. I'm thinking, okay, he's really tanky. I need to try and outlast this Porygon long enough for my Icicle to deal her damage. So out comes the Icicle Crash. Does a fair amount of damage. And here comes yeah, that definitely helped me out. And I think I got the last turn of hail to get set up the Aurora Veil. So I send out the Moonblast. I'm trying to power this Porygon down. And so yeah, that Aurora Veil definitely helped me out. So I'm going to throw out another Icicle Crash here. And the Porygon's still surviving. And I finish it off with my Alolan Ninetales Snowflake. Well done, team. Oh my goodness, my Snowflake, she saved my keister there. If she did not get the freeze hacks on that beware, oh my goodness, I would have lost. So let's just moving right along. And what do you know? It's my good friend Martin from the last time. I believe he kind of changed up his roster a little bit. I actually don't know what else I use for this team besides the current roster that's currently up there. I think maybe I use my Tsareena. There we go. Alright, so here we go. Another battle with our good friend Martin. The guy who had all shiny Pokemon. So once again, he leads with his Raichu and his Garchomp. So I'm gonna set up the Psychic Surge, gonna prevent any fake out moves. And you know what? I know he's gonna try to go for it, so I send in someone else. I switch out my Nihilego and send in my Wishiwashi, Barin. So if he's gonna go for the Earthquake, he protects his Raichu. All things considered, yeah. Wishiwashi takes that pretty well. Probably could have taken better. I send out the Dazzling Gleam. And I knock out the Garchomp. So the Garchomp's down. This is already looking good. So I'm like, okay, what could my opponent do now? He's going for the Tapu Lele. He sends in his own Tapu Lele. I know he's gonna try to do something with it. So I throw out my Protector. I think maybe this is one match where I lose. But I'm not exactly too sure. But he's gonna throw out a Dazzling Gleam. He's gonna knock out my own Tapu Lele. She did all she could. She kinda gave me a chance into it. But okay, here comes now that my Tapu Lele's gone. Wishiwashi is still out there. My Baron is definitely doing work, but I'm not sure how much more he can take. So I go for the lunge into the Raichu and trigger the Raichu's Focus Sash, as well as lowering his attack. I don't really think that really made a difference, but you know what? It's all right. But I lose Baron here. Poor Baron. He tried all he could. And the Tapu Lele goes for the Energy Ball. I think he was expecting that maybe that my Wishiwashi would survive. Either way, this gives my Nihilego a chance to come in and take on the Tapu Lele. So now it's down to my Tapu Lele and now it's down to my Pheromosa to deal with this. So I lose my Pheromosa before she could knock out the Raichu. And I'm gonna knock out the Tapu Lele with a Sludge Bomb. So now it's 2-1. My Nihilego is now my sole hope for winning this match. And here comes a Marowak. So I'm like, oh crap, this ain't gonna be good. So now, is he gonna protect with his Marowak or not? He doesn't go for the protect onto his Marowak. I think he figured he was gonna knock me out here. So my Nihilego barely endures that attack, but she's not gonna endure a second attack, so I think. So I toss out the Power Gem to knock out the Marowak. So now here comes the final match. So the Raichu's gonna go for the Psychic onto my Nihilego, and Nihilego survives on 8 HP and comes back with a Sludge Bomb to knock out the Raichu. Oh my goodness! I think that Psychic might have been boosted. Correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe the Psychic was boosted by the Psychic Surge or Psychic Field, and so that's how it did so much damage to my Nihilego, because my Nihilego was Assault vested and Special Defense invested. So I think that was the only reason I survived that second Psychic attack. Otherwise, I would have been knocked out. But in any case, moving right along, here comes another one. And so, yep, kicking off that Ultra Beast music, you know what's coming. Ultra Beast, my Nihilego and my Pheromosa. But I'm gonna lead this off with my Nihilego and Tsareena, my Alexandra. So I'm like, okay, what is my opponent gonna go for? I think maybe he's gonna go for a Trick Room. So here's where I make a slight error in judgment, thinking he was going to go for a Trick Room. I didn't know how much damage my Tsareena could do against the Porygon Z with her Z power. But I take the gamble and go for a Z all-out pummeling into the Porygon 2, thinking maybe I can knock it out. Bam! And I just missed it. I just missed the knockout. Barely missed the knockout. So that really hurts me. That really, really hurts me. But my Nihilego's gonna go for the Power Gem into the Porygon 2 to knock it out. Try to get that speed, try to get that special attack boost. And as for my Tsareena, she's gonna go for a Trop Kick into the Muck. It's not gonna do any damage, but it is gonna do what I want and reduce the Muck's physical attack. I figured maybe I could survive, but nope, it wasn't enough. It was not enough for my Nihilego. So I send in my Tapu Lele. So I'm like, alright, I know what's coming. So I send in Tapu Lele to do some damage. Go for the Dazzling Gleam to break any sturdy ability. Muck's gonna take a nice Figgy Berry to restore his health. And my Tsareena's gonna go for a high jump kick into the Magnezone, and it barely misses the KO with 1 HP. And so that costs me my Tapu Lele. And well, rest in peace, my Tsareena. So already I'm down to now just my Pheromosa. My Pheromosa is my sole salvation for this match. So I'm gonna go for the lunge into the Magnezone. That was my bigger threat, in my opinion. So Pheromosa's gonna go for the. So my Pheromosa's now got an attack bonus, an attack boost, and that attack drop actually kind of probably helped out my Pheromosa there. So here comes the Tapu Bulu. So I'm like, okay, this is not looking good. He's got Tapu Bulu up and he's got Muck. If he attacks now, I'm finished. But he goes for the Protect. My opponent goes for the Protect. I think he misread what he was gonna do. So I go for the high jump kick into the Muck and take the Muck down. I don't know why he protected there. I think he figured out, or I think he thought I wouldn't attack the Muck. But my Pheromosa restores health. He gets an attack boost. And so here's where I decide to play with my opponent. Not sure what he was going to use. So I go for the bounce to see what he was going to go for. He tries to go for the Horn Leech. Kind of misses. So he goes for the Protect for the follow-up bounce attack. And in all honesty, I think I was just, trying to make sure I gained enough health to survive an attack if possible. Like, I know I have shit defenses, but... Well, I didn't know what I was gonna go for. So I throw out the Poison Jab, and it finishes off the Tapu Bulu. So that's the end of the Tapu Bulu. So I defeat my opponent's Jared. Well done. And I believe I've only got one more. And I believe this one is where the true power of my Wishiwashi Barin shows off. So I'm gonna lead with my Wishiwashi, Barin, and my Pheromosa. I think I need to give my Pheromosa a name. I know I have Ophelia Pheromosa, but I didn't name this Pheromosa. So here goes. So my opponent is gonna lead with a Mimikyu and a Vikavolt. So I'm thinking, okay, he's gonna try to go for the Trick Room. I'm not sure what he's gonna run, but I'm gonna go for a bounce. See what I can do against his little Vikavolt. He tries to focus down my Pheromosa. Doesn't exactly go very well for him. But he sends out his Sandlash. So I'm thinking, okay, here comes the Trick Room setup. So out comes the Sandlash. I actually knocked down the crit. I think the crit actually mattered there. But I don't know if the crit did matter or not. But either way, my Nihilego gets a nice special attack boost. So now he's got his Trick Room set up. He's got Trick Room set up, so out comes Vikavolt. I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do against this thing? So I swap out my Pheromosa, and I decide to send in Tapu Fini. See if she can endure some attacks, see if she can survive. So he's gonna toss out the Flash Cannon into my Nihilego. And here is where my Nihilego special defenses and my Assault Vest really pay off. She takes that super effective Flash Cannon off quite well and returns with a Power Gem of her own. So down goes the Vikavolt. So now my Nihilego has 2 special attack increases. Now he's got no choice but to target the Nihilego, or else it's gonna... Oh my goodness. Or else my Nihilego is gonna just sweep him. So out comes the Snow Warning. My opponent's gonna throw out his Ninetales, gonna go with the Snow Warning. And he's gonna really power down my Nihilego. He does not want my Nihilego to survive this. So he goes for the Z Ghost move with his Mimikyu. Oh, my poor Nihilego. You know, I don't think he realizes how defensively weak Nihilego is. But either way, I toss out the Muddy Water. So I'm gonna lower my opponent Mimikyu's accuracy, knock down the Disguise, but the Ninetales is gonna be really kicking, and he's gonna toss out the Aurora Veil. So already I'm like, ah, crap, this isn't gonna be good. But he's gonna start losing health on his Mimikyu thanks to the hail. My Finny's gonna lose health as well. So his Ninetales is running leftovers, so I learned something about that. And now here comes my own slow Pokemon for the Trick Room. I toss out my Wishiwashi. I'm like, okay, what can I do here? I'm thinking Ice Beam. Powered up Ice Beam in the hail, but that Mimikyu tanks it up quite well. And takes a rough, and my Wishiwashi takes a play rough to the face. And so here comes the Dazzling Gleam. My team is really starting to take a pounding from my opponent. He's really starting to make me suffer for this. So Finny's gonna lose a bit of health, but I'm running my own leftovers on my Wishiwashi. My Baren is definitely starting to regain some health. So we're pretty much now in the who can outlast who phase of the match. So I send out the Aquaring thinking, okay, if this is gonna go for the long term, I need as much health regeneration as I can. He's gonna throw out another play rough into my Wishiwashi. And well, I think I consigned my Wishiwashi to his fate. I think I'm like, oh crap, I'm gonna lose him this turn. So the Ninetales goes for the Dazzling Gleam, and my Baren avoids the attack. Avoids the attack by the skin of his teeth. I mean, he's taking some damage from the hail. He's losing a lot of health from the hail. And, well, my Finny, well, she survives. Again, but gets a nice little health boost thanks to the berry. And now here comes where all my health regeneration on my Wishiwashi comes into play. Because he can only gain so much health with just leftovers, but I have two forms of healing. Both the Aqua Ring and the leftovers. As well as Aqua Ring onto my Tapu Fini. So my team is gaining a lot of health back. So the dimensions return to normal, I'm no longer fast, or he's no longer faster, and I'm slower. So I'm gonna toss out the Protect for my Barin to try and keep him in, try to keep him alive long enough to just get a bit of health back so that he can go back into school form. And Tapu Fini's gonna, well, she's gonna toss out another Muddy Water, and of course the Ninetales avoids it. I'm thinking, oh crap. So Mimikyu's gonna focus Finny down with the Play Rough, knocks me down to 2 HP. That crit actually mattered there because I lose my Finny here. If that crit hadn't happened, I could have survived a little bit longer. But that's the end of my Finny, and Baren is just holding on by the skin of his teeth. But I get some health back, again, thanks to my leftovers and my Aqua Ring. So it just puts me over the 40 HP mark, which allows Baren to reform into school form. So now I'm back into my superpowered school form. And now I have my final card to play, my Pheromosa. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna try to knock out this Ninetales with a Poison Jab. I'm not strong enough thanks to that stupid Aurora Veil. It really kept his Pokemon in the fight here. And my Pheromosa is gonna go down to the combined Dazzling Gleam Play Rough with the Mimikyu and the Ninetales. So my Baron is gonna toss out the Skull, take down the Mimikyu. So rest in peace to Mimikyu. Hail's gonna stop, which is great for me because I really needed as much health as I could against this Ninetales. And so once again, it's down to Baren. All my cards are left in Baron's school form, but well, the Aurora Veil falls off, and I'm still in school form, so that's the kicker. But I take a Safety Protect. I'm just trying to get more health back because I know this Ninetales has the power to finish me off. Not one hit KO me, but to finish off my Baren. So I need as much health as I can. So now my Aqua Ring and my leftovers are really starting to kick in. I have more than enough health to survive perhaps a critical hit. And here comes the Dazzling Gleam. And yeah, more than enough health to survive it. And I toss out the Skull to finish the job. So, oh my goodness, Baren here, he clenched me the victory at the last moment. So I hope you guys enjoyed my championship battle matches. I mean, they're just BattleSpot matches, but you know what? I hope you all enjoyed them. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!